Hello and welcome to this really good Warno 1v1 game between Hippie, currently called Rank 11 is Big Poopy Face. No, I will not explain myself. And I'm playing the French 6E division, funny wheeled haha division. And I'm going up against Patrician Riccimer, who we've seen. He plays a lot of Warno. I think he's been playing since near the start. That's what this name translates to. It's Patrician Riccimer or Patrician Riccimer. It means something in Russian. I don't really know who that is, but he's playing the Spanish div. So we're on Vertigo, and I'm on the good side, which is nice. It's the good side because Bravo is like basically impossible to take. And yeah, and you can put an ATGM in here, and it'll shoot down here. You can put an ATGM in here, and it'll shoot down here. That's his reinforcement road for that zone. And yeah, in terms of like his advantages, if he takes mid, he can put an ATGM in here and shoot down that way. But apart from that, I've basically got the advantage. Like this is basically even. This slightly favors me because of this. Although he gets the town, so like the forward deployment both arrives here. So at the start, he gets like basically the whole town, and I just get this building. But I can cut his range. So I suppose that's kind of even, actually. But here, I've got a huge advantage, because I've got this massive hill, which makes taking Bravo practically impossible. Anyway, in terms of the divisions, 6E is a really weird one. Everything's motorized, and you basically just have to attack left, attack right, attack left, attack right, and just constantly go all over the place. Use your mobility, your mobility, because as soon as you stop mobbing, you just lose. So it's a lot harder to play than the Spanish div. But yeah, the Spanish div, so it gets these AMX-30, so he's not brought the good one yet, but because this is the heat round, but it gets the 5E French tank AMX-30s, but without the autocannons. So they're like 5 points cheaper, and they've got like 2 MGs each, but still, you'd rather have the autocannon. So I think that's a bit of a downgrade. Like, I think this should be 10 points cheaper, but whatever. He doesn't get airborne forward deployment, and I do. His infantry get like grenade launchers and stuff. I don't get grenade launchers. Um, yeah, he gets like grenade launcher transports. He gets better artillery than me, but I get better AA than him because he doesn't have any man pads, which makes playing Spain really weird. Actually, apparently that was realistic. They just didn't have any man pads. Anyway, that's enough yapping. So we've got some Spanish recon, nice pen but low range on that AT, and he's going to here. He doesn't have airborne forward deployment, right? So I do have the advantage at the start. This is just a recon forward deployment. And so he's taking defensive positions, right? Defensive positions. And yeah, then he's got a Milan 2 there for this. And yeah, not much on the left, just that one recon, one helo, basically. This doesn't have guns on it. And he's rushing right. He really wants Bravo. So he's got the Jeanettes, and they're going over to here. And then he's also got the... So, oh yeah, this is something he gets, which is really cool. They're like lavs. They're the Spanish labs, so they've got the Bushmaster on them and 2 armor and smoke, and you get more of them because they come at Novet by default. So you get 8 of them, and they are really good, nice and fast because it's on a the French chassis. I'm pretty sure, or it might not be, but it kind of looks like the French VAB chassis. Because if we just come over here, see. It might not be. I mean, these wheel arches mean that maybe it's not, right? But oh yeah, because yeah, never mind. It might be on the AMX-10 RC chassis, but it's not on the VAB T20 chassis, that's for sure, because that's only 2 wheels. Maybe it's its own thing. It might just be its own thing. Anyway, I keep yapping. So yeah, the double LAV, and they're going to be fast pathed to here. I mean, so surely you'd want to send them round. But I was trying to stop that. And then, yeah, 120mm mortar for smoke. He doesn't bring this... I could have sworn he gets self-propelled ones, which are just way better. Because you don't have to... they don't get arted, basically. And then a bunch of, 10 strength infantry, but only 1 MG. They've got MG42s, which is really funny. So 3 infantry, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tanks. So yeah, he wants to tank rush this. My deployment is a bit more spread out because I've got forward deployment. I want to get Delta and Charlie, right? So I've got some crap. And I've been recently told that the Special Forces tag doesn't actually work on these. So it just says it, but they don't actually have it. But they're still pretty good. But yeah, that means, you know, that is a problem. Anyway, they're airborne forward deployed, but only 90 km/h vehicles. So yeah, crap to here, crap to here. Some more crap for middle. And then some dinosaurs, which are 4 men, satchels and smoke, but they're 100 kilometers now. Yeah, so they're going to mid and to here, because I figured I can get there at the start. I've got an AMX-10RC Legion, so this is the standard AMX-10RC, but with Resolute. So it's not, you don't get a Recon Sublinde in this div, which I think is a big shame. I think there should be an AMX-10RC Legion Sublinde Recon. Because why not? Why does literally this div is a bad version of 5e. There's nothing this div gets that, well, I mean, it gets some like fresh air and stuff, but it gets LGBTs, but in general this div is bad 5e, but I still think it's all right. It's just you gotta wheel about, you gotta be a wheelie boy. So Legion up to here to try and, you know, shoot people. Legion for mid. And then on the left, we've got Legionnaires Appalache. So, yeah, you get the French Foreign Legion. So that's, I suppose your infantry's better, but you don't get IFVs. So, yeah, Legionnaires Appalache. The Tarrasque AA, so that's for the AMX-10RC. And then CV for Papa Bravo. Minstrel in the VAB T20 for mid to assist. A Gazelle cannon. Coming into mid to try and, you know, stop him from getting into mid, because I couldn't remember if he had airborne forward deployment or not, so that's why I bought that. And then yeah, CV for the right. Legion Milan 2. It's just a Milan 2 car coming to here. I should have got the VAB Mephisto, but I don't think I could afford it because I brought 2 Tarrasques. So if I bought fewer Tarrasques, I could have got a VAB Mephisto in it, because obviously the range on the Milan is 2,500, so I can't shoot past here. Whereas the Mephisto would be able to shoot them while they're here, so it does matter. I think I also bought a fighter. So let's watch the game. Right, so they're off, and it's time for me to thank the generous channel joiners, generously joiner in the channel. They're the ones paying the bills, keeping the lights on. This is my sole source of income. We're not currently financially viable yet, but, you know, I've got some savings, just so I'll burn it through those. Worst case scenario, I'll get a job at Aldi. So thank you to the channel joiners. There you get the videos early, you get members exclusive videos. Currently waiting on my PhD final exam, which is in October. My thesis defense. And then if I get messed up on the corrections, then I guess I gotta spend more time, right? Anyway, so I did buy the jet, right? We see these helos. I couldn't remember if they had guns on them or not. But they do not. I am learning this now. So, yeah, I come in to kill this one. You'll note that he's not got any AA. And then I swing over to get the other one. So he buys that AA. So that's like a Rapier FSB2, basically. But then this guy runs out of everything without killing him. So that's not great. So I send him back here, because he's still got the anti-air guns. So we get that. Standard AMX-10RC opener moment there. And yeah, so the Jeanettes, I figure, use a good Gazelle cannon, because they unloaded here. Oh, the Milan 2 was shooting at me, so I had to smoke this, and we've not got supply, because my cheapest supply is 45-point helicopter, which I don't bring, so it's a 50-point truck. And anyway, then I try and get out there, and then I see all this crap, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I go back in. So yeah, it's clear that he wants this zone, but this is the hardest. I'm just fortunate that I'm on the good side, because if I was on alpha, this would be a game ender. But here I've got options. So, you know, I've got the Appalache, right? I suppose that would also be in here. It's kind of hard to get it to a place where it doesn't just immediately get shot. The Legion, I accidentally forgot to path back when I pathed this one back, so the Vec gets it. He's smoking me because he knows there's an AMX-10RC here. And so I get shot. These have terrible stabilizers. We do actually hit him. I forgot to get that guy back, so he just immediately evaporates. I mean, there's a lot of stuff there. He only has 4 HP. And I figure I'll just shoot them as they come past this little line, right? I buy a ATGM. I want a +1, soon to be a +2. Sending that over. And then this I fail micro. I should have just hit it behind this, but I kept it there, so he did eventually get me. And I send the CV back. I bought this for over here because I thought there'd be a vet coming, but clearly there isn't. But how was I to know? I figured he'd send a Vec around the sides. That's what I'd do anyway. So the helicopter, I don't think he healed up, so it just died. And this Appalachian, right? So he saw it, and then he still drove into it. So it should two-shot these, but you know he's kind of suppressed. So first one misses, and yeah. So now we've got the Milan 2s will one-shot these because they don't have the armor, and he's not brought any recon with them. Like so, this with the good optics should be with this, and. Yeah, so it's not ideal for him, because I can just kind of zone him with the ATGMs. I'm like moving guys out of buildings because he keeps whacking me, but the stabilizer accuracy is terrible, it's 20%. So this is an F-18 Hornet, and it is very good. I really did struggle. So he gets that, and the Minstrel actually does hit him, even though he's got 40% ECM, but this is the best manpad in the game. The Legionnaires are going down. He's moving over here, so he's right-clicked that, because I guess he can see it with, presumably, this guy or something. But he doesn't have manpads, so he's got to bring up the gay bot. He should have got the AMX, or whatever, you know, the Roland 2 one. So that's his AA, because this is towed, right? So this has a hot 1 on it, but the Mirage is back up. In the meantime, as Jeanette's come over, and I just shoot him with a BAB. So we get that just about, and yeah, like we've got Elrax and Appelas. So the Appelas, it will two-shot these, one shot on the side armor. The Elrac, I mean, just immediately suppresses and stuns everything because it's got really dumb suppression. But anyway, so I've got, you know, I've got a Bad Mephisto now, so that's even better at killing these. So it was just his composition here is not ideal. Like he needed a bit more recon, you know, maybe an ATGM. So I buy this, which is probably a bad idea, but I really wanted to get the CV, but then he just goes out of vision there, and so I evac it because I figured, oh, the Aspid's going to shoot me, and it does hit me there, so if I hadn't evac'd it, might have shot twice, and I would have died. He's double vetted this, so it's got 65% accuracy, and it's got very similar stats to the Rapier FSB one. Anyway, so he does get this in here, but you'll note that he stopped smoking. It's a really nice range on that. But the Mephisto is he just can't use his tanks. It's crazy. This thing's back, or he bought another one. But yeah, the Appelas just runs up to him and just shoots him. So he has taken it, but you know it's dead. Thankfully, that one missed. It is 55% accuracy, or maybe he lost vision because he's moving up. Because like, how does he see this? It's supposed to be mediocre stealth and what have you. But I can't really do too much about this, right? So I sent out the plane. These things are ridiculously overpriced. Like, so the range is less than an F-16 on both missiles, and it costs more. It does have like a better turning circle, which is useful, and it flies higher, which means that like the AA hits it less. I was having a conversation with Integer about this. He's probably watching. So I got to give the devil his due. Not that he's the devil, but you know, you get my point. So it does have positives going for it, but I just don't think it's worth it. I'd rather have the missiles that go further and have more accuracy, and so at the very least they should be the same price, or the Mirage should be a little bit cheaper, in my opinion. But yeah, having a nice turning circle means that you know you can dodge AA, and if the enemy's better than you, you just run away and then always do a 2v1, and you should get away. Because you got better turning circle and you're like very slightly faster than the F-16. So yeah, he's smoking this, but like basically it's just his I'm not sure what he dropped off here. Must have been these Exploradores. And so you see, because he smoked this, like this probably would have hit that. It's got very high accuracy, but it's been smoked. But then I've got this Legion thing, which. So it's got way less armor, but it's got a very nice gun. So this is a Sublinde, but there's no recon Sublindes. There's only tank Sublindes, which is a shame. Anyway, you know, his smoking is sort of paying off here because it means that he can push and I can't really help. I could have wheeled this forwards, but I was kind of concerned about these things. So he gets 2 things there, and you know, Tarask doesn't have much to say about that. He's very much anti-helo. So he just keeps it around, and I'm like, well, he won't hit me again, and then he did, so I was a bit dumb of me, really. Minstrel doesn't turn fast enough, and yeah, he's faster than me, so, you know, wow, 25 kilometers an hour. But, you know, that's an anti-tank plane and what have you, but yeah, that is a nice plane, that. As well as the... Because Canada doesn't get F-18s with Mavericks on them. It just gets those dumb rockets, which I don't like, but people said if you side shot tanks, it can kill them, but if you front shot, it just doesn't shoot, so you got to come in from the side, I suppose. And it's got 40% ECM, so I guess that makes sense, but I don't think they have seed either. Anyway, I guess there used to be somebody there. Clearly isn't at the moment. And yeah, so my crap was hiding, and then I crap all over it. I'm a big poopy face, right, or whatever. So, oh, what? Oh, it must have been the front armor, because that otherwise would have killed that. So then he buys another one. I smoke, but I'm too late, so it kills me, and that's kind of expensive. And he's getting a lot of value out of these planes. But yeah, I set up some ATGMs here because I figured he would push this way, and look, he's pushing that way, but we miss and then we die. But I've got some more ATGMs coming. The fighter's here, and then he curves the bullet. Thankfully, that one misses. And yeah, the guns on this, the missiles on this, like, you know, I suppose, wow, yeah, interesting. So he doesn't have the upgraded ones. Anyway, yeah, what can I say? So I guess 2 of those couldn't bend fast enough, but the other ones, you know, we're getting a little bit lucky there, frankly. Yeah, we got quite lucky there. Wow, we should have died there. So that's nice. It's okay when it happens to me. Looks like there's not, you know, wrong building, basically. So we got all the ATGMs and we kind of killed all the tanks, right? Because they're just kind of out here. And I want to get back in, but at the same time, yeah, he has the ability to buy lots of crap as well. And you'll note that these go at 70 off-road, even though they're tracked, right? So my super-wheeled fast tanks, his go at 70 off-road. My super-wheeled fast tanks, 30 means it weighs 30 tons, without all the additional armor and stuff on it. 10 means it weighs 10 tons. I'm slower off-road. I'm faster on-road. I'm slower off-road. Which somebody's going to say, oh, that's realistic, but in this game it's not. The wheeled stuff's always faster. So yeah, his tanks are actually faster than mine, unless you use a road, in which case, okay, I'm 20% faster. And I'm using the road right now. But yeah, it's weird. I think these used to be faster, and they got nerfed like ages ago, because they used to have good stealth as well, you know, on the recon one. And it was obviously complete aid, so they must have nerfed the speed. Because I could have sworn it used to be like 85. Because like this is 85. This goes super fast. La Corona, right? So he's got a lot of tanks, a lot of mediums. So it's an interesting kind of way to play the mediums. He's mediuming me. But they die in one hit to the Hot 2s and the Milan 2s, right? And that cuts both ways. Mine do as well, but I am abusing that because the way he's using them is very kind of aggressive, and he's not reconning with them. He could be smoking and so on. And then he buys a bunch of. So I didn't know what weapons these had on them. So it's a helicopter. That's not great. That was really dumb of me because I could have used that right now. So yeah, the auto cannons start opening up. But I've got the Minstrel and the VAB T20 here. He gets my tank with this thing, and it's just like, I'm using the jets, but the 40% ECM means that, you know, he... Oh, okay, we got him that time. Interesting. Okay. I thought he got out. So we're trying to hide behind the buildings, but he's not having any of it. He gets the CV, the vehicle there. So yeah, this guy is, he should have been brought forwards a little bit, I guess. And yeah, we got the minstrels and we unloaded these as well, so we can side shot him with Melantus. And at that range, yeah, of course we'll hit him. I did see a Melantu coming out of here, so I fired my Toad Howitzer at him. But yeah, he's not bought any... Like, so he's kind of all over the place, really. So he took this and he took this, and then he should have just brought the guys around here, got some infantry in here and whacked this way, I think. But he's, like, attacking all over the place. I mean, I don't actually have too much here, so I guess it makes sense. I've got some crap, but I should have turned off cover and stopped him, and then I could have shot that, but I'm noob. The mass helo buy wasn't great from him. But yeah, look, I'm out of range, so I can't actually get him, and I could have got him there if I'd turned off cover and stopped. Otherwise, if I'd stopped, they would have automatically gone to the building, and then, he still would have got out. So we try and hit him there, and we stun him, so he doesn't kill us. We got the Crow Tower now, so this is, it's similar to the Aspid, except mine is, it's got a little bit less range, but mine's self-propelled, right? Yeah, I'm just looking at the stats there. Like, his accuracy is higher, but he's 2 vet. Sadly, we missed that. He's going to land there. The crap has more HP than the Jeanettes, but this thing is obviously helping him out. So I'm trying to get this tank over, this wheeled tank. And yeah, he's still not bought his good artillery. His good artillery is very good. He's got recon there now, so the crap is being engaged. It's on an attack move order, so it's kind of messing up. Should just right-click that in there. He's like going around to the front and stuff. So he brings in the AT plane again, and he actually misses that time. But so do we, with our Crow Tower and our minstrels. But we do get that recon helo, which was on low altitude there. And he comes back around. He's like, why not? But I smoked that time. And everybody's missing today. So yeah, this only has one thing left. But my supply is very expensive. So it's 50 points. So I was kind of struggling to get the supply in because I just bought another one. I suppose there's the supply. He's bringing more infantry in now. To be honest, I should be kind of counter-attacking here, but I just don't have the micro. A bit tired and what have you. So trying to get this guy around to here so that he can... And, I'm using the roads, right? Because I'm fastest on the roads. Sadly, we miss. But, missing happens in this game. Did get some transport there. But, yeah, we could have killed, 55-point infantry, but it's not to be. And then we hit each other, and that stuns me. But I miss it. But because I'm stunned, he gets the next shot off. So I should have smoked there and backed, but, I'm noobish. Whatever. So, yeah, this thing's really good, and, this is out of ammo now. It's not hit it, because the 40% ECM, right? But sometimes you do hit him. We missed again. But, hey, we hit him before, right? When he was over here, we hit him with the Mirage, so... And there you go, we hit him. So we have killed 1 so far. Can't remember if he gets 2 or 4, but he's certainly using those very well. And the Milan 2 just leaves the range there. So I move this forwards, and I see... Probably should have smoked that. But I kind of wanted to leave it there so he would shoot that while I shoot him. And I think I missed. So I have to smoke him back. So that was for nothing. That was a big waste of time. In the meantime, I saw something there and I figured why not shoot it, right? So I've got... These targets are all moving. But, yeah, the stabilizers are very bad, but he wasn't moving there. And, that thing does hit me about half the time, right? 55%. So I've got now 3 jets out. Now this is where it gets very funny. So I've got the 3 jets out, and I'm like, I'll go in the AT plane. So I fire a bunch of missiles, and then I fire a bunch more missiles, and he survives. And then he hits me with the Aspid. And then he misses with the Aspid. But then this jet comes on me. And I lose the jet. It's like, come on, 3 jets, bro. And then this one gets hit. There's 3 jets on that AT plane, they all missed. Oh. But hey, at least it gets out. So I actually only lose 1 jet, but the other one is obviously down for quite a while because it took a big hit there. My 50-point supply truck finally shows up. Hooray! This doesn't have rounds. Because the supply truck got intercepted. And yeah, I don't know, I needed a Crotal here. He was just airbullying me. Those 3 jets, I just shouldn't have dived in, I guess. I just figured, whatever, man, 3 jets, I'll get that plane, and that's the plane I need to kill. You know, I've already killed one, so if I get the other one, it's no longer a problem, but alas, no. So he comes over here, but actually we've got a bunch of ATGMs here, so we do miss him there. This is going over there for some reason. He gets that Gazelle Hot too, but yeah, the SB Legion gets it. We did have another Milan 2 here, but that's dead. I've just got like a bunch of ATGMs. I've got a load of Minstrels and Crotales which are out of ammo. One of them died, right? Because we had 2 here. But yeah, he's managed to take this. The thing with the planes was I was like, well, I want a +2, you know, I'm about to win, but it didn't work out. So, yeah, he's in the zone. CV's coming. He's got, you know, bad guys here. We are shooting him with the 50 cal. Just moving the Minstrel back so he doesn't die. Yeah, we need to get this up to here, but I didn't know like where the tanks were, and this obviously doesn't have enough armor to kind of front. Then he goes on the Gazelle Hot 2 again. He gets it. Crotale's out of ammo. Got these 2. I'm trying to get around, but I was just sort of mismicroed, I guess, and miss. Miss. And then I can't, you know, short range missiles I'd never catch up because he's faster than me, so. But hey, we hit him before, right? And our plane got out back here, so swings and roundabouts, as they say. In the meantime, I'm like, I might as well retake mid. I guess there's nobody there. This one I actually wanted to send over to here, but he kind of... At least I think that's what I wanted to do. Should move the Vabna Pisto forwards here to shoot this guy instead of just eating all those rounds. So this is like the AMX-10, AMX-30B2. I saw this come in, like, briefly, so I sent my guy over to go deal with it. In the forest I should win. So keep in mind, these don't have any better stealth than these. So yeah, it does hit me there. And the LGBT I wanted to hit this with, but this guy, when he left the building, I lost vision. The Aspid he actually turned off. So yeah, we do then land this, or at least we try to, but then it can't bend enough. The seed, he keeps switching it off and so on. So that's a shame this guy made it, which is obviously not great, because that's the CV, right? So this should have been hidden behind here. I could have brought the Legion out to shoot these 2, but I was worried about the tanks. I did get that EM2 there. I'm hiding this now. Trying to take this ground back, but I buy the second LGBT because I can see him because of this spar he's right. So I was like, well, I might as well try it again. But, you know, that means I've not got much front line. So I just bought 2 planes in a row, right? So my bad. Anyway, the Vec kills me because I don't have much armor, so it can just pen that. Particularly at that range. And yeah, I'm trying to get up to here. I'm trying to move up a little bit because I'm conscious of the fact that I thought I was easy win, right? But the ticker stopped. I've lost most of my front line. I panic bought some planes. I've lost this little zone. Don't have any infantry in here. So yeah, we're Mepistoing him. We do get him there. It's got 2 tubes, so it fires the... Oh, it's actually got 4 in the rack, so yeah, it fires them really fast. It's pretty decent, it's just for some reason it doesn't have smoke. Actually, I guess it doesn't actually have smoke launchers on the model. Don't see them. No, I don't see them. Anyway, we are going on this helo. He's bought an Aspid there now. They are at 2 vet. But, you know, they're not the best thing ever. So he only gets 1 shot off because of the range. And I've pinged it now. But this is out of ammo. The supply is expensive. But yeah, this Vabma Pisto's putting in the work, man. So, then it dies. But, you know, because of that, I was like, you know, this one hit and it was like flanking fire. So, he's bringing up the gay bot. Why is it called that? But yeah, it's just a standard 20 mil, so it's not... It's like my Tarask, basically. This is a little cheaper. So then I land, but then that means a tank just shoots me, so... it's not ideal. In the meantime, this guy's got a grenade launcher on him, that's what I was talking about. It's 25 points for an M113 with a grenade launcher, which is... it's very cost-effective. The Minstrel, I'm trying to run away. I am a little bit slower than him. And yeah, it's just a case I'm trying to get up here, but he's got people to here, so he can shoot me as I go past. So I have to unload the Milan 2 here, so that, you know, I've got something shooting back to make him go away. The Seed is off cooldown, and the LGBT is off cooldown, so I figure I might as well use them. But he's leaving his AA switched off because he has a brain. Gets my transport there, and I still can't see him apparently, so that's life in it. Yeah. Just got a bunch of planes out. I moved up a bit here. We didn't actually get this zone, so... So yeah, I saw... because of this, I saw all these guys coming in. I am trying to shoot that Aspid, because he sold the transport as well, so, you know, we've got 6 volley here. But I'm not hitting him. I mean, the dispersion circle's kind of big. But there we go, we got him. So, immediately tanks my transport. I am Legionnaires, so I should win. They don't actually have shock. Anyway, he gets my CV as well. And now he's, you know... so like this wanted to... yeah, anyway. LGBT dies. Because, you know, this plane's good. And then it's like massive plane battle here. So I've got 2 Mirage 2000s out, but then they missed this guy. And I'm trying to get... so he's got like... he's got 4 AT planes. I've only killed 1, basically. But, okay, now I've killed 2. Because I bought out a 3rd Mirage, the Crotal fired a bit, gets the Sapahi there, which is really bad news because he's trying to get across here, right? I do still have this unit here. The Mirage just doesn't, you know, it runs out of everything, basically. So, it's a shame I couldn't get him in the transports. I guess he, you know, he knew or whatever. Keep in mind the Aspid is dead, so but this thing does hit me. I'm just trying to get in the zone, man, but there's like 3 grenade launchers here, which is not ideal. LGBT's off cooldown. We're trying to get this bad boy. But he dies, so that was a waste. I should have aimed it at literally anything else there. All of these guys unload. And I'm really starting to panic now. I'm like, man, I thought I had it. And I'm losing. I should really be attacking here. It's what we spoke about. I've got to constantly be going around and attacking around. But I was in an argument on Discord at the same time. And I was, you know, not paying enough attention, basically. So... these guys don't actually have AT, the regular Fusileros, they've just got 2 MGs. They're like Zikrungs, basically. So, yeah. In the meantime, the Milan 2 is slowly shooting at them. And we're slowly taking them out. Like, they don't have AT, so honestly I probably should have just ran in. But I wasn't 100% sure that they were all the ones without AT. Like, here are the ones with AT, right? And yeah, he's getting in there. It's just not ideal. We are up on points, but anyway, he's kind of blobbing a bit. So basically what I should have done is snuck something all the way around here, snuck something all the way around here. Like, that's the div. And I should have been, like, attacking up to here, you know, get a few guys in, move down. But instead I'm just, like, completely lane-brained. Oh no, help, he's coming towards me. So that's not great. So I fire at the AA, because I figured then I can use my helicopters and what have you. That got stunned. I hit it, but it doesn't die. It does have smoke as well. And then I miss, and then he smokes, so... that wasn't great. And now the tanks are shooting me. I've got this rocket thing. This is pretty funny. It doesn't actually deal as much damage as you might think. So this was supposed to go over there, but it takes them down this road. So you have to path them to here, otherwise they go down that road. So that's not ideal. Anyway, I tried to flee towards the supply building. Got some more infantry coming in. Look, I've passed it the right way this time. This has a nice... well, sort... no, it doesn't. It has an okay payload. The main thing is... actually, it's a Phantom. Never mind. It's just a regular plane. It's just got dumb names. I was thinking it was a C-15 or something. But yeah, you know, he hits me and I don't have any armor. And then everybody dies. And I'm like, oh no, ah, help! So now I'm trying to, like, counterattack here. I have moved up to here, and I brought up the Legion and the sorry, the 10RC and the Tarask, so that I can shoot across. But yeah, he's taken this. The Gazelle Hot 2, it actually misses me twice there, so that's somewhat fortunate. But we miss him. But, you know, he has to reload and what have you, and he's low cohesion. There's basically no way he hits me here. So yeah, that was quite fortunate. But it took us 3 missiles to hit him, so, you know, we both missed a lot. Anyway, the C90s are pretty good against vehicles. Obviously, that's showing me up a bit there. Oh, is it just going to die? So I double LGBT or LGBT rocket, so I get, you know... So I unload a bunch of these. Like, you'll notice how fast my transports are, and that means they're super fast through the forest as well, because I think forest speed is like half or something, or you lose a third. I think you lose a... For infantry, you lose a quarter, I think. It's from 24 to 18. I'm not sure for vehicles, it might just be half. But either way, the gay boy gets my hot 2. But it's not. These aren't actually that good. I mean, there's a reason it's 35 points. So he actually does survive there on the route. And then we unload the 16 big rockets into him. And that's alright. In the meantime, I wanted to attack here, but this guy, I told him to go in the building, and he's like spazzing out and just dying. But I'm shooting across, so I'm getting like side shots and stuff. I wanted to smoke, but the smoke isn't in the right place, I suppose. These guys all die because the Fusilero's get in the right building. And I've got a bunch of guys in here. I'm trying to counterattack here, but then I see these trying to fast path through this way, so I just put them in this forest, because I'm like, well, I'll just shoot them all as they go past. That's the idea anyway. So, yeah. The Sipahis, you know, they're doing their bit. These guys are kind of just in the wrong place at the wrong time, I suppose. I mean, they would lose that fight anyway. It's got 2 machine guns, and these guys have 1 machine gun, and also they're in the open. So I'm attacking here now. But he actually splits them, so he sends 2 forwards, 2 backwards, but these guys just don't make it, because, you know, they're just walking into a firing alley, so they go down. And you'll see he's going for the CV here. So I smoke, so I've got nice advanced warning of that, and then he kills the Gazelle cannon. But now he's got the tanks up, and I don't have the Gazelle. Well, I suppose it's not a hot 2 anyway, so the double plane, but, you know, we're not going to hit him. He's got 40% ECM. He's starting to resupply this now, but you'll notice that most of them are dead, because this has just been shooting. So my idea at this point was like, okay, he's on a +2 with 10 minutes left. He's probably going to win, maybe. I don't know. Oh, no, actually, I think at this point my idea was he can't win unless he takes more ground. So I'm just going to try and defend while attacking, and I lost lost a lot of guys there. So yeah, that wasn't ideal. Probably should have hit a bit and waited for my moment, right? Because he needs more, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just kind of shoring this up. I do want to just keep attacking, because that's just kind of how I play. But the idea was, you know, defend a bit. And that would have been the smart move, because so like 9 divided by 1.5 is 4, right? Because it's 1.53, 4.56, 7.59. So it's 6. 1.5. Yeah, it's 6. So this is why I'm not getting that PhD. Anyway, lots of ATGMs here. Got him on the side this time, so, you know, we had lots of missiles and guns there. And he's flying over a little bit of AA. And I had another one, and another one, so, you know, he yeed his last har. My RC got destroyed by his superior tanks. So, like, this is actually... So this is a recon tank as well, and it's... You know, it's cheaper. I suppose it's not got the max range. Anyway, I've got a lot of planes at this point, so I send out the seed with some rockets behind it, but he leaves the aspid off, because he knows I've got seed. So that's just what you do. You just switch it on when you need it. And I saw all this infantry, right? And I get some infantry, and then he hits me with the aspid. And we're bringing the siege round, and then he's turned it off again. So, like, this guy's got 50% ECM. So he does actually miss that. But in the meantime, he's pushing me back here because he's got more Like, this DMR can't fire in the forest, I'm pretty sure. And the idea here was use the seed to protect the rocket too, and just try and hit him with the rocket too. So I'm blind firing this from where he was before. And we do get him with that. So that does work. And then I'm going on in all the helos. But yeah, he's still on that +2. HE bomber coming in. So this is the Phantom F2 one. Sorry, whatever. Yes, F4 Phantom, that was it. I need a Crotal here, but I just feel like I can't afford it. I also fired howitzers at that Aspid, but obviously it's dead. I didn't know that at the time. These Francophones are like a sniper team, basically, so it's a bit weird to buy those now. And now he's like walking through the map towards me again. This is actually out of main cannon rounds. It's fired all 38, so props to it. We see the helo. We know the AA is dead. So we just kill the helo. And yeah, all the machine guns, right? I've got a bunch of 50 cals. The French like the 50 cal. Oh, okay. Got one less now. But yeah, that one misses. And we've got so many planes here, so yeah, fire some more missiles at him. But haha, Hippie, they are called missiles, not hittiles. It does have 40% ECM, right? It's like an Eagle, basically, and it's faster, so it does get out there again. I need a Crotal here. And so I'm like, okay, here he comes. He needs this if he wants to win. So summon the rock, because these reload super fast. 32-second reload. It's crazy. They don't, obviously, they don't fully kill the squads, but hey, they reload in 32 seconds. So I start smoking this up. I've got the gun one just shooting. I use the fighters as well, because I needed them up anyway, because I figured he'd try and bomb me, and I was not incorrect. They are basically out of everything here. Last two missiles, sadly we don't get him. My tank CV died while I wasn't looking over here, but yeah, it's dead. Yeah, but, you know, the bombers, right? I've just got so many planes, and his AA is completely down. I think he lost his fighters, like all his fighters. So I'm just like strafing him with the seed, leaving the seed up, so that at least, you know, that'll tank the AA shot, and it should shoot back depending on what it is. These guys I probably should have just evac'd at that point, because, you know, otherwise it's just draining fuel and they've not got anything. But, yeah, he's on that +2, so we're strafing him. He's kind of given up on his smoke. He's kind of forgotten about it. Like, he could have got in here if he'd smoked a bit more. Rocket 2, I've got 3 of them. So, get the Franco enthusiasts. And yeah, if only this had a supply truck with it. But yeah, I just keep rocket planing him. They're coming up at like you know, basically once a minute. I mean, obviously they got to replenish their fuel as well, so it's not, in reality it's not 32 seconds. If they get damaged, obviously it's a lot more. So here I just send these forwards. He actually does send this back, and I'm like, okay, so I'll just smoke because I got a CV up here. I don't have any infantry or whatever, but try and get into Charlie, stop the tick, stop the count. The rockets are not very good against armor, as you can see. Like, they're doing a tiny little bit, but not a whole lot. The Vabs died. I've got loads of ATGMs all over the place, so I buy 2 more. CVs, I think I've bought all my CVs now. These guys, they don't have anything, so that was kind of dumb of me. He's going on the Gazelle Hot, and I bring out the 3rd one. This is still flying around in case he buys another Raspid. He's still on that +2. So it would be 6 minutes times, well, whatever. So now it's 3. 3 divided by times by 1.5, or divided by 1.5 is 2. So that's 120 times 2, which is 240. So I think he does need this if he wants to win. And yeah, so the smoke's coming in. I just want to get this in here just to buy a bit of time. I did have a Legion here. I sent it forwards. The Fusiliers just killed it, so I probably should have put it like there or something. So we're in there. His CV isn't in there, but he starts moving into it. So that guy is going to get found eventually. And in the meantime, I'm not sneaking. I'm wheeling over here, right? using these rocket planes. He loses like 2 HP every time I... 1 or 2 HP every time I fire a rocket plane at him. Got the double CVs that... Stabilizers are terrible, right? This dies. So he'll get back on that +2. That was a miss. We are in here now. He's not sold this, right? He's got his own HE bomber, so I start spreading these guys out. So I fast path this guy, and I'm like, oh no, he's got AT on those, so I'm gonna run away. So then I smoke to get away from the hot. I kill the hot. Let's keep going. Figure I can wheel my way out. This guy's, he's got no rounds. He's got no rounds, so this man is not as in cover as we first thought he was. So he ends up dying there, and then this gets shot by the tank. So I've got 1 CV left. He bought another bomber, and I've just got my fighters in his base, basically. So this is actually updated now, because it's killed so much. And yeah, at this point he can't win, but he doesn't surrender, he just plays it out. So he sends these in, right, I LGBT him, and then this, like, just, you know, he can't do anything. Trying to hit it with the planes, and then he just runs out of time. So yeah, GG, I thought it was a really good game. Like, he was coming back in the mid-game, mainly due to just the way I played. I should have just... You basically got to constantly switch it up. As soon as you take, like, a stand-up fight, you lose. You just got to be as annoying as possible. So on, like, a map like Omen Duel, it's really good. Anyways, rank 87. I'm ranked 1 at the moment. Of course, I'm the world #1 Warno player, but yeah, that's quite surprising. It's because there's less people playing the game. Even with the South Egg thing and everything, just fewer people, and I've been playing a bit more, right, while I wait for my thesis defense. What can I say? Fewer people playing the game. But yeah, I thought it was really interesting, right? New divs and stuff. Player numbers have gone up a little bit because of the new divs, but the way they released it, it's like no marketing. Sort of this early access thing where they're not all released and they're not all finished, and it's like... Anyway, GG.